Aloha, happy travelers!
Welcome back on board the Pride of America and back to the big island of Hawaii. We are in Kona today. We have a few fun things on the horizon. With that said, let's go ahead and get it started. Day number, whatever, doesn't matter, begins right now.
See that boat there? And see that boat there? Those are tender boats. So what does that mean?
We're not docked at a pier, we're offshore of course, so we're gonna have to get on those little boats to take us over to the island itself. This is our only tender port on this itinerary.
So, to get to Kona, we need to get some tender tickets. So let's go get those right now.
As we make our way to the area where you get the tender tickets, I did want to kind of mention, you've probably been wondering, like, when are you guys going to show the ship? And honestly, this is a very different cruise. There's no time. We are in port every day. There's no day at sea. We are doing something every day. We're having to get up early every day. It is just jam-packed. So we kind of showed a little bit of the ship on the first night. If we have any time as we go, we'll show a little bit more. This is definitely an itinerary-based sailing.
Yeah, and we're here with family and stuff too, so we're having like family time as well. So, you know, that's kind of how it goes. But the thing is, like Matt said, it's an itinerary cruise. So really the ports are where all the information is needed, in our opinion.
Yes.
So hopefully you're enjoying that, but we'll try to squeeze in as much as we can when we can.
So deck 6 midship right here at Pink Champagne Bar. They're giving out the towels there and giving out the tender tickets here. They have the different times available. You go up and tell them how many you need and they give you that time. Once those times are sold out, that's done. They're on to the next one. And of course there will be an all call at some point.
Sure.
For everyone can just go up ashore. Oh, and they did have an early bird special. If you got off before 7, that's what they called it. If they get off at before 7:45 a.m. I think it was, you didn't need a tender ticket. But
did that come with free pancakes?
I wish. Yes, in the buffet actually. That's where you grab it though, right there at the table. And that's what a tender ticket looks like for this sailing. We're at group 17, approximately 9:45 a.m.
Yeah, so we got the ticket. It was about like 8:30 and they said that they were gonna call this group around 9:45.
Well, they call our group at 10 o'clock, but there's quite a line, so it may be a little bit of time before we get off.
And we've been told each tender boat can accommodate 85 passengers. And here we go. I can easily say this is the worst and most uncomfortable tender boat I've ever been on. I'm pretty sure it's just a lifeboat that they're using. We are packed.
Well, that was something new. I will say a bit of a warning, if stepping and stuff is hard for you, this might be difficult because those two people are grabbing your arm and pulling you up and stuff. So it's definitely a different experience doing it via lifeboat. Well, at least we know they work. We tested it out and it came up aces. Well, now that we're here, this is a nice little port area. Little shopping centers and stuff like that. Places to get some food. Places to swim right here. Not too shabby. But, once again, we're getting our rental car and we are touring on our own.
And then look to your right and then you can get to the black sand beach right there with a very short walk.
Oh, nice. Oh.
And what did the rental person say is our vehicle for today?
He said you have a premium SUV, so you can have the Big Daddy Caddy, or you can, and I said no, or we'll take the Escalade. I used to want an Escalade when I was a teenager, so I'm so hyped to be able to drive one.
You're living your dreams in Hawaii.
Yeah. Where are we at?
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to say this. Kaloko Hano Koha Ha Something like that.
We appreciate your efforts.
It's a national historical park.
That's right. So it's not very big here. They got the little visitor center right there. We're going to go down to another part in just a minute. We're going to check the visitor center first.
Here it is. Attempt to pronounce as you wish.
So yeah, here's the visitor center area, and there is a hike you can do over the lava bed down to a black sand beach. However, our Lyft driver told us that instead of doing the hike, which gets very hot, especially on a warm day like today, we can actually just drive down to the next light, turn in there, go down past the harbor, and that will actually have a very, very short walk to that same black sand beach. So that's what we're gonna attempt to do. Information desk here. Water bottles to fill. Oh, I'm gonna fill up. And water fountains. Some stuff there. And a nice lookout at the area here. Ooh, I like the turtle statue.
There's a little display here of some traditional tools and things used, but the one I find most interesting is this octopus lure. It's made out of the lava rock, a shell, and then pieces of bamboo sharpened. It's really cool looking. I guess this is what fishermen would use to try to catch octopuses. Oh, and look at all these hooks. And very appropriately, they look like Maui hooks.
We got a magnet.
Yeah, we've been getting like something at each park that we visited. And what I found was cool is that all of the like Hawaiian Pacific parks like have these different symbols, which I think are really awesome and fun. So we got this magnet that had it on it, and it looks like a Maui hook, which is fun. But we donated to like the cause of
Park
Hawaii.
service.
Yeah, and they gave us like this 90th anniversary sticker, which we didn't know was the 90th anniversary of the Hawaii Pacific Parks. But
That's pretty cool.
now we have something to remember it.
Yay.
I love it.
And here's another map that they have. So I believe this is the trail that goes over the lava bed that our driver was talking about. We're here, so we're gonna pull out of the parking lot, back out on the road, come down to here and pull in. And she said something about staying over to the right, and there'll be an area where you can just have a short walk to the black sand beach. And she said you can often see turtles there.
All right, we followed our Lyft driver's instructions. We followed the boat. And what do you know? The gate right here says the fill in the blank National Historical Park. Welcome! So, if we didn't take the shortcut via car, this is the trail we would have come down.
It seems that way since it says visitor center that way.
Yeah.
But I like the car way
do
for this
too.
one. We've done some nice hikes. Let's just have a quick walk to the beach. And as we exit the shaded trail, we found one of the hut structures under a nice palm tree. Check out the watercolor.
I found our new house.
We'll take it. Sold.
We can put a little bed right here,
Yep.
and a little kitchen area right here.
Yep.
Christmas tree can go right there.
The important things in life.
Maybe a little hard to see because it's not completely saturated, but you can definitely see the black sand here. Like it's definitely mixed in with some white sand, but it's pretty cool. We've never been on a black sand beach, so that is pretty neat. What's cool too is that this is the site of one of the traditional fishing spots where they would use wooden gates to close off these little bays so that when the fish would roll in, they could close the gates and then collect the fish, which is pretty ingenious. It's cool to see people using what they got and living off the land.
Oh, there is, yeah. We came out in the tidal pools of the rocks. Look, there's a sea turtle right there swimming about. There's another one right next to it. It's Turtle City. It's kind of hard to see with the waves, but there's some colorful right there swimming around. That's a parrotfish for sure. You don't see color like that on anything else. Pecking away there at the rocks and the coral and such.
I noticed a lot of people are sticking white rocks into the black rock barrier. And I don't know the significance of it, but I kind of want to do it because I like this spot. So I found my piece of rock with some orangish hues, and I'm gonna place it right here. So my happy little rock has a beautiful view of the ocean.
So we get ready to head back to the vehicle. There's our hut that we saw, and if you look back to the other way, you can see more of like the black sand beach. You can see this black sand over there, a lot darker than on this side.
We're over by the fish ponds, stuck our feet in the water, and there's a turtle. You can kind of see its shell right there, but then there's another one right here in front of us. I've never seen this many turtles out by the shore. This is so cool, and hi! It popped up to say hi! And trust me, no one gets more excited about the turtles than me, but they do have rules, and make sure you follow them because they are a protected species around these parts, and we want to keep them at home and healthy and safe. We are here at our next spot, and Matthew, I'm gonna let you pronounce this one.
Oh, come on.
Come on, I did the last one. Phonetics.
Pua Honoa Ohana Honau. No, Ohana Unau. Hona Unau? I don't know. I really need to brush up on the Hawaiian language. It's a beautiful language, I love it.
I think you did great.
Thanks.
I found an exotic fruit.
Yes, you did.
They're all on the ground and they came from the tree, see? I have no idea what they are though.
A green one, new one coming in. White one up there. Yeah, not sure what they are.
It kind of smells.
Oh.
Maybe because it was on the ground. I kind of want to taste a fresh one, but I don't know what it is, so I won't.
Good idea. So we're just gonna stop in here really quick, kind of just take a quick look around. Your uncle said there's like a little half-mile trail to see some stuff, and then we're actually gonna step outside of the park because right next door is supposed to be some of the best snorkeling you can find.
But I'm excited we're here because this is a good place where you can see like the carved like kind of tiki statue kind of thing. So I'm excited to see that, and then we'll go snorkel.
And as always, there's a gift shop. There's also restrooms here and water fountains with a bottle fill. Another addition to the collection.
I love the stylization of it. It's so cool.
And this looks like the entrance to that little trail, and they want you to definitely read this before going out. So this is a sacred site, no snorkeling or recreation allowed here in the park. Two-step, that's where we're going to snorkel, is located north of entrance outside of the national park. Parking lot is for national park visitors. Wild goat? What are you doing over there? All right, beginning the sacred site trail now. No picnicking, smoking, or sunbathing in this area. We have a couple more huts like we saw at the last one. Is that not like a postcard right there? Woodworking carving area here in the hut. Then you can kind of head out to like a beachy area, and you can see the water right through there. But then it looks like the trail also continues this way. And there's a good look at where we're going to be going over to snorkel, called Two-Step. And the reason they call it that is because of the rocks you use to get in. You take one step down to get halfway in the water, and then another step down to get all the way in after you put your gear on and such. So yeah, they call it Two-Step even though it has other proper names. Here's our main point of interest for coming to these parks, or this park, is the carved wood statues, tikis, totems, not exactly sure what to call them. They are quite impressive nonetheless. We got one down here in the rocks by the water, and a couple overlooking the bay.
I love this. They're so detailed.
They are.
They're like so immaculately done.
Very impressive. Check it out. See all the yellow specks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of these, those are yellow tangs swimming around in the water. Oh my gosh. And I believe I read that this bay is also home to spinner dolphins. So if you keep your eyes open when you're out here, you might see some of them swimming around. And they also have a hut out here next to the statues, but as you can see, it's all under construction right now. They're improving the site. You can also continue walking on around, and it does say keep off wall there, but it looks like people are able to walk out onto the lava rocks and such out there. See, kind of like the tidal pool situation like we had back at the last stop. So it might be worth looking into if you ever make the voyage out here. I know I keep talking about it, but I just can't get over it. It's like an aquarium, but it's not. Look at all of them out there.
I've never seen so many yellow tangs in my life.
So we've just exited the parking lot right up there. Walked a little down the street, and then there was this path, little side street that comes down right to this area. All the rocks, all the people, and the entrance to the water.
Ready to get two-stepping?
You know I am. Let's do it. As we come out to the entrance area, we see a sign here that reminds us we have to stay away from the spinner dolphins, cannot approach them. We're gonna put our stuff down, grab the GoPro, and get in that water.
Okay, that snorkeling was absolutely amazing. I never seen so many tangs in my life. Moorish idols? Is that what they're called?
Moorish idols,
parrotfish,
butterfly fish, angelfish.
Ah!
You name it, it was pretty much out there.
Oh my gosh!
Only regret is we didn't have more time. We got to book it now. We got to get back to drop the rental car, make sure we get the tender boat. But next time we are here, beeline for this all day long.
I loved it. Oh, and it was free, by the way.
Yep.
Well, I guess if you had to park, because we had a national park pass.
There is parking on the side of the street and some other places.
But at the most, you would just have to pay to park and have amazing snorkeling, and it was lovely, and I highly recommend. And we have to go, but loved it, loved it, loved it. Quite a line to get over, but we made it. Last tender today is at 5. We usually don't cut it this close, but we are here and we're in line, and that's all that counts. I think they're going to be tendering past 5 though.
I said earlier we were told the occupancy was 80 something per boat, but they were actually listed as 120 maybe, 125, something like that. Not sure the real answer. Alright friends, that is going to do it for us here today from the Big Island of Hawaii, and actually yesterday as well, but on the other side. Tomorrow we will be in Kauai, our last island.
Yeah, it's been so fun exploring all the different islands and stuff, and I've loved all of them, and I'm really excited about exploring Kauai tomorrow.
And the next day, actually, it's another overnight stop like we had back in Maui, so that'll be a lot of fun. So we hope we'll see you back then and the next day to finish off this Hawaiian Islands cruise. But until then, we're going to sign off for tonight. We'll see you back tomorrow.
Happy travel!